Okay, here we go. What are we doing? It's the Morgan Geist. Such a good track. But this one too. So this is all WAVs that I ripped from my vinyls over the last week. Got a load of tracks here. I'm putting them together for my set in Sligo in a week. Saturday week on a boat. Might be a bit boring, but I'm going to bounce these out and hopefully start putting them into my set. I don't know how long that will take, but I have to figure out how to sounds great anyway. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to bounce out this is a break in between. I didn't actually get the names of these tracks, but that's okay. So this one, hello? The government said hi. Hi, the government. I'm bouncing out tracks now for a hybrid live DJ set. So this is Morgan Geist. This is the, let's not have it full screen. So this is the Tradic Trial EP. All of these records, I've ripped them from the vinyl during the last week or two. I would get up in the morning and do a few records. An idea. And so now I've got a bunch of files recorded. Hi, Joe Hura, Begum. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of files recorded on Ableton. I have to bounce them out and then put them into an Ableton set and try and kind of sync the tempos, like match tempos. And they probably will need some work to organize. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to work on that. You're going to ask me questions. You're going to interact with me and make it more interesting. Okay, so does that answer your question, the government, of what this is? This is Ableton Live. This is Ableton project. So the first track that I'm bouncing out here, exporting. I'm gonna do WAV 1641. I'm gonna do them all like that, I think, because the standard, that's just the standard 44.1 16-bit. If I do, I'm not going to be playing on CDJs with these files for the gig next week, but if I do want to in the future, then probably that's the best format to have them in, like CDs, 44.1 16-bit. So put a dither on. Yeah, why not? I can never hear the dither. Can anyone hear the dither? People say you can hear it, the difference between having a dither or not. Never heard it. Never heard it one time. Just put it on anyway. So there we go. Export. Make a new folder. Where will I put it? Where are my live sets? Oh, here they are. Okay, we're gonna go Sligo Boat 2025. This one's Morgan Geist. Trideck Trial A1. Any questions? Shoot your questions. No. It's pretty fast. Now it's changing. There's a lot of tracks to go through. It's going to take ages. Okay, and then the next one. Export all now. Settings. So I do, that's A2 from memory. As I went through all the recorded records, I started getting better at naming the things. Well, that's the thing, you see, I might be playing the whole time 3 hours. The boat's from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And there's a chance it's just me playing for 3 hours, which is kind of nice to play 3 hours, but I gotta get a lot of, I was thinking like how many tracks is that? Average 5 minutes a track, could be 36 tracks in 3 hours, but I'll have a 3-hour set kind of ready to go, but I will probably, someone else will play, so it might be an hour and a half. We'll see. And then this one, this is such a good track. This is the B track on that. Here we go. Export. Ah, I forgot to normalize or put a limiter. B1. I'm gonna have to do them again now. I forgot to normalize. Here we go. Do them again. Export. Normalize. Normalize is making it as loud as it will go. So that was A1. Replace, yes. Here we go. It's going to be a long night of bouncing. And then once they're all bounced out, I still have like a pile more records to record, but it's like super long. Well, I'll prepare one. Hopefully I'll show you how, but it's going to be like enough music to play for 3 hours. I might only have to play half of it. So it won't be 2 sets, it'll be 1 set. But there'll be a lot of room for maneuvering in that 1 set. You know, changing it on the fly. Export. This one's Trideck Trial. This one actually is kind of easier to talk to people and answer questions because it's just bouncing out all the time. And then Morgan Geist. Has everyone heard of Morgan Geist? Morgan Geist is a very good producer who did his first release on Metamorphic Records, Dan Curtin's label, the same label that I did my first release. So I will become another Morgan Geist. He also makes music under the name Metro Area. And other names too. I can't remember. The Driving Memoirs. It's a really good album, Morgan, guys. Okay, here we go now. And okay, here's a record. I bought this on my recent trip to a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, start of May, and it's a really funny record. It's from 1982. It's called Maximus 3. I think it'd be cool to throw this in. Bought this in a really cool shop in Dalston, not Shoreditch, Dalston. And I thought, wow, that's. Imagine listening to that in 1982.
What is this?
Super funny vocals. Yeah, it is a good opening. I've got loads of records that would be good opening. They can't all be the opener. But it'd be good reset as well after some like hard techno track, then drop into this. It's really funny. They were probably like playing the synths live. So they didn't even have a sequencer back then. I don't know. So that's Maximus 3. Maximus 3. And then we'll move on to the next record, which is, another record that I bought in London in another shop in Dalston, which can't remember the name of the shops. Now, don't have that good a memory. But this is the Jedi Knights, which is Tom Middleton and Mark Pritchard. Great. Two really great producers. Mark Pritchard, he's just released something with Tom York of Radiohead. It's kind of on Warp, probably, I'm not sure. This is the Jedi Knights record. It's called Catch a Break. It's really cool as well. You can hear it's not in any order. I have to figure out the order. You can hear the crackles from the vinyl. It's cool. And the sound is really warm and really good sound. So this is on their own label, Evolution. It's a real stripped down track. It's great. My friend Chog, Void Complete, he put me onto this record. Super break. Super funky tune. Can't wait to play this one. And it goes in the bag. So Catch the Break, it's called. Sport. Jedi Knights. Catch the Break. I think I got that for like £5 or something. It's a bargain. Super good pickup. First Jedi Knights record I've got. My next door neighbor, Derek, he used to have an amazing record collection when I was getting into techno first, like the 90s. And before we were friends, he heard that I was going to New York. My next door neighbor, Derek, he was like a year or two older than me. I'm still like friends with him. But he heard that I was going to New York, and he goes, Dan, will you get me some records in New York? So funny. He gave me a list, and he gave me like 100 quid or something. I don't know, he gave me like a good bit of money and a list. And I went into Sonic Groove with the list. And I was like, my friend wants these records. And they were like giving me records if they were on the list, or sometimes it'd be like, he'd like this one, he'd like this one. It was all kind of New York techno and like Joey Beltram and Sinewave, Damon, what's his name? Sinewave, Damon I can't remember his second name, but yeah, like that was a big bag of records I got for Derek back then. It was really heavy. Okay, next one. But anyway, Derek had an album. It was the Jedi Knights, but it wasn't under that name. It was Reload, collection of short stories, a legendary album. It's really hard to get on vinyl. It's amazing ambient music, like techno, ambient techno. Okay, Kenny Larkin, Chasers. This is a amazing track. Kenny Larkin, such a good producer. The sounds are incredible. Love Kenny Larkin. Another amazing track. My set's gonna be so good. Kenny Larkin's productions, they're like so advanced. Heard this one many a time. Bought that in Bristol recently. Sport. Kenny Larkin. Chasers. Okay, what have we got next? Advance that. Oh, Clark Lofthouse. This guy's Mark Bell. I can't remember where I bought this record, but Mark Bell, legend. He passed away pretty young, but he produced Bjork's Homogenic album and loads of techno, and he was in LFO, of course. LFO, the very famous techno group. So there's 3 tracks off of his EP Clark Lofthouse, which was on Planet E, Carl Craig's label. So here is the first one called Ja to Basics. That's like grooves, like insane grooves of this. So good. Next one called Dial. Oh, this one's amazing. Bill Builder. And the last one, Clip. Very Detroity sounding tracks. This guy's English. Mark Bell, yeah, wow, what a producer. I'll put all of those 3 tracks into the set for sure. Export this one. Let's get the name from here actually. I'll just, oops. Copy. Okay, now export. Ah, it didn't. Clark Lofthouse. Ja to Basics. Clark Lofthouse EP. Yeah. Well, if you don't have any money, you don't buy any more equipment. Try being poor. No, only joking. I do have, of course, I do want to get more gear. I want to get an SSL Big 6, or what is it called? Yeah, the desk with 6-channel SSL desk. And it's like £1,500 or something like that. It's like quite expensive, but so I won't be getting it anytime soon. I also really want a polysynth, which I'm aiming to get, but yeah, like I generally just avoid buying gear until it feels like a really long time since I bought any. So you can just use the little pieces you have. I haven't got that much, so but it's good to like really get the most out of it, and then be really sure if you're selling something. That's the thing I always hear people. A friend of mine today said he sold his analog rhythm Mark One, and he bought a Perkins drum machine, and then he was like, "Oh, shouldn't have sold the rhythm. It was great." You gotta be careful. Every time I've sold a guitar, I've been like, oh, I regret selling that guitar. I got some money, I spent it, it's gone now. Don't have the money or the guitar, you know. But I do want a new guitar actually. So I've got 3 electric guitars. So I'm going to trade one in. I don't need 3 electric guitars. I want a an electric, not semi-acoustic jazz guitar. Ibanez. There's these ones called Ibanez. What's the name of it? I've forgotten the name of it. It's like a jazz guitar, like it looks like a Gibson 335, but it's like £400 new. Super good value. So I'm gonna trade in my PRS, get that sometime. Or maybe sell the PRS if anyone wants a PRS. Now, Clark Lofthouse Dial. Such a good track. And then we have Clark Lofthouse Clip. Gear, yeah, looking for gear is addictive. There's so much gear to buy, but I went into Elevator Sound, which is a great shop in Bristol with incredible synths, and I was like, oh, how much is this? Like they had all these interesting little standard synths and sequencers and little just cool piece of equipment, and like this one would be £500, that one would be £600, £550. But everything is around that price now, it seems, which is a lot of money. Like you're not going to be spending £500 on equipment like every month or two, once a year maybe, with the cost of living. Gee. Great clip. And now, sorry, this is really boring just watching me bounce out tracks, but hopefully I'll get through them all in the next 10-15 minutes. I always underestimate things, how much time things take. All right, here's a great record, right? The Hitchhiker. Have you heard of him? This is a great, I bought it for like £1 in a shop in Dunleary that doesn't exist anymore. In Dublin, where I used to live, there was this shop called, what was it? Dunleary Vinyl Shop or something like that, and it had a barber down the back of it. The barber was the barber's dad ran the shop, and the barber was Jono from Dunleary, the barber. He makes techno and he's a DJ as well. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. If you're Irish, if you're in Dublin. But I can't remember his last name now, but it's Byrne or Jono. Anyway, so I used to go in there and like they never had techno in there. It was all, Bob Dylan records and whatever old records. And once I got my haircut there a couple of times, and Jono said every time new records come in, he buys all the techno ones. So that's why there was no techno ones in the shop. But I did, however, find a couple of techno records in there. And this was one of them, and it was like cheap. It was like a couple of pounds, I can't remember, and I listened to it, I was like, that's okay. And I listened to it again, I was like, actually, it's pretty good. And then the third time recently I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is a really good record. And then I looked it up on Discogs, and it's like £30 is the cheapest copy there. Yeah, exactly. You always got the first dibs. But check it out. It's a really good record. Really good techno. German. I'll tell you another funny thing. On the record it said the label website. This record's from the year 2000, and it had a website on the record label. I want to say not revamped. I'm not going to look for it now, but I was like, oh, that website probably won't be still up 25 years later. Revamped or something like that. Sounds something like that. No, ramped. RAMP -ED dot something. Right. So I went to the website and it was still up, but it was just like one of those you slap up a 2-page website. And one thing was like, I make Max MSP patches and you can download them. This guy who made this record, he ran that label, The Hitchhiker, whatever his name is. And then there's another page for donations where he was like, help me make Max MSP patches. And then there was 2 options to donate. One was like beer. He's like, you can buy me a beer. And the other option was shoes. And then it said, beside the shoes, it said, if you're like a non-alcoholic person and you want to support me, then buy my girlfriend some shoes, because girls love shoes and they love buying shoes. And if she's happy, then she'll leave me alone and I can make more Max MSP patches. Gotta laugh at that. It's a really good record though. I'm so happy I found it. Every record has a story. Can't wait to play this one. 3 tracks on this record, playing them all, I think. No, sorry, 4 track. It's a 4-tracker. We got 4 tracks on there. So it's separated into 4. Here we go. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Do this fast. So the first one's called Hitchhiker 030. The Hitchhiker 030313. So that name 030313, obviously it's the phone code for Germany and the phone code for Detroit. Is that right? 313 is Detroit, right? But 030, is that Germany? Someone check. Someone tell me. So 030 Germany. This one's called Kung Fu Video. Kung Fu Video. Is 030 the German country code for the phone numbers? Please tell me. Oh, I don't have the name. Stop putting in the names. We'll just call this Hitchhiker B1 and B2. Hello, everybody. Okay. It's annoying not have the name of a track. I don't have the name for every track. B2. I like having the names. 030 is Greece, is it? Okay, I might be wrong then. Thank you, Nadia. Maybe Germany's. Oh, I can't remember. But in that case, it's probably not referring to Greece. 030. Maybe somewhere else. Or maybe it's a local, I don't know. I was wrong. I've been wrong many times. Okay, so now we have a UR track, Underground Resistance. It's called Amazon. Another good opener, this one would be. Classic, you are. So many good records. Underground Resistance is absolutely amazing. So good. I'm just laying that on a boat. And then, of course, Jupiter Jazz. I did a whole thing on Jupiter Jazz. Amazon doesn't sound that great in terms of the sound quality. But, oh. Yeah, 4 a.m. You could play like nothing but UR records for hours. So many. Codebreaker, I love, and all the Galaxy to Galaxy. This one's World to World, name of the EP. Jupiter Jazz. And then what we have next is, oh, this one I bought in Idle Hands pretty recently. It's Eddie Fowlkes. How do you pronounce his name? Fowlkes? Eddie Fowlkes? Not sure. Fowlkes. He was one of ran really early on in techno, Detroit guy, and this is like a electro funk remix of him by OCB, whoever that is. It was really nice. It was Chris in Idle Hands. He was like, "Listen to this, you might like this." And I did. I love that, finding music from someone very knowledgeable, record store person. It's a different tempo. I might put this on like. I probably won't play this one actually. Now that I think about it. But it'd be nice if I do want to change tempo, then I'll just drop into this one and go faster. It's quite fast. It'd be nice. So we bounce it. We could also pitch it down. OCB remix, what's it called? Electro Funk Mix Deep Cover. By Eddie Fowlkes. Anyone bought any records recently? This is another one that I got in Bristol. I bought it in the record shop called Center for Something Grooves. What's it called? I've got to look that. Oh, never mind. It's in the back of a kind of hi-fi shop in Bristol on Gloucester Road. You know the one I mean if you're in Bristol. The Center for Serious, no, not serious. The Center for Rare. No, not Rare. What was it? Is anyone watching? It's like 4 people watching. Is anybody living in Bristol? Center for Grooves, Bristol. Center for Better Grooves. what it is. That's what it is. Center for Better Grooves. I bought this one. This is a remix of Yellow Magic Orchestra from Japan, the Ryuki Sakamoto. Is that right? Ryuki, right? I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. Actually, Nadi, you probably know. Ryuki Sakamoto. He was in that Yellow Magic Orchestra, and then they had this computer games, and then this is like a later on. That was from the 70s, but this, at first I thought this record was from the 70s, but then I was like, whoa, the production's like so advanced for the 70s, but then I realized it's probably from the 90s, or it's, yes, I know that's how you spell it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So it's a really cool remix of Yellow Magic Orchestra. It's mad. Definitely be throwing that one in. Very nice. That one's edited by KMO. KMO Computer Games Yellow Magic Orchestra. It's kind of a well-known edit. Yeah, neither did I. It's like a super cool dance version. Done. Okay, now we have another record that I bought in Bristol. I bought this by Collector K up on Gloucester Road. And I didn't recognize the label. It said Crimes of the Future was the label. And I never the name of the artist is Elizabeth Merrick Jefferson, who has, I've looked her up. She's only released a couple of records. She's from Detroit herself, but I've never heard anyone mention her. She's not on the scene. She's not on social media. And it's such a good record. Let's check this out. Hello, Alice. So this is Elizabeth Merrick Jefferson, Lucille Naga. This is a good opener. I might open with this track. Just to catch you up there, Alice, I recorded a load of vinyl onto Ableton over the last couple of weeks, and I'm bouncing out the tracks, getting them ready for importing them into a live set so I can play hybrid live DJ set on a boat next week in Sligo. This is a really beautiful track, no beats. Or maybe is there a beat coming in? Can't remember. The record has 4 tracks, and one of them is like this good kind of, would be nice to open with something like this, depending on the vibe. If everyone's going nuts, then I'll probably go straight into some acid or something. Yeah, this is just a really nice slow builder. But this is the next one, Blackistoni. Just a lovely production and very musical and just very, like, what a find that is. That was like another second-hand record fiver. Not sure when it's from. It's from like, yeah, big time. I love this. Really nice melodies in her tracks. Some called Quetzalcoatl. Sounds like some kind of medicine or something. Detroit groove, such a good groove. Boat. It's a boat. That's a boat track for sure. And that's the other track, a harder one. It's called 8191. Not sure why. Great bass lines, great tracks, absolutely killer, absolutely love that record. I must look up that any other records on label, Crimes of the Future. So we bounce this out, Lucier Naga. Elizabeth Merrick Jefferson, Lucier Naga. I think so. We're talk about Elizabeth Merrick Jefferson. Here's the next one, Black Estoni. It'd be good to contact her, but like I say, there's just she's not on any social media. I just checked everywhere. No website, no mention. If you look up her name, you just find like a couple of records she's released and no other information about her whatsoever. Don't think she's ever played a live set or DJ'd anywhere. Quetzalcoatl. 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 Crimes of the Future is an English label, though, I think. A very nice release for them. Not sure if it's still going. That was from a few years ago. $81.91. $81.91. And that's that one. Now we have how many more? I don't know if I'm going to get through these. This is like... Now here we have Jordan GCZ, one of my mentors. This is called Pinball Lizard. Maybe this is a cool track as well. Also got this one in idle hands in the second hand for $5. Jordan's records are always sound great, but interesting stuff going on in it. He's a great keys player. He is one half of Jordache and Juju. They could have very jazzy, kind of psychedelic jam kind of records and played at Deckmantle Festival. So that's a good one for me, Pinball Lizard, yes. Oh, export Jordan GCZ Pinball Lizard. That record is a white label that I bought, and it just says on it for Chris. Obviously, I don't know who gave it to him, maybe Jordan, but it was probably Chris, who runs Idle Hands, who someone gave it to him and said for Chris on it. And he was like, whatever, but it didn't want it. I don't know, maybe it's a different Chris. Okay, now we're on to 10-inch that I bought somewhere. So like a little 10-inch, red 10-inch with only one side, a one-sided record. The other side just blank, nothing on it. And it's Joey Beltram. I love Joey Beltram. This is a techno. Killer. Really hard to make techno like this. This is the killer techno. Just that got that edge. That is. Yeah, imagine that one on a boat. That's my cup of tea. I'm thinking my set will start off with acid, and then it will go into funky kind of techno, and then some different weird things, and then at the end it will be like techno. What's the name of it? Orc 7. Joey Beltram, Orc 7. Now, everybody, I have an announcement to make. This is the last Thursday live because next week I'm going to Ireland on Thursday, and then I'm playing a jazz gig on Friday. Then on Saturday I'm playing the gig that I'm preparing for on the boat. And then Bristol, every Thursday night I have a gig. Amazing. I have a jazz gig weekly, getting paid to play jazz. That's where it's at. So it's going to be a trio, me and 2 Italian guys, drums and bass, double bass and drums, really good musicians. And we're going to play in a pub called the Crafty Cow. If you're in Bristol, come and watch. It's free in, just 2 hours, 7 to 9 p.m, jazz every Thursday. So I'm totally stoked about that. But obviously I can't do my Thursday night lives anymore. And I can't do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night lives either because I'm teaching then. So I might try afternoon. I might try and do like an hour in the afternoon doing a live. Who can do the afternoon? Thank you, Nadia. Who can do an afternoon live? Tell me. Who can join at like 3 to 4 p.m? Who could do that on a Thursday or a Friday or whenever? Because the evenings on Friday and Saturday, that's like going out time. Oh, you can do 3. Nadia, can you do 3? You can just put it on in the background. Put it on in the background. Yes. Okay, 3 o'clock it is. Changing the time. Maybe it'll still be on a Thursday. Okie dokie. Oh, got loads more. I'm never going to finish. I'm never going to get to the next stage. Okay, here we go. We're going to speed up a bit. This one is Jeff Mills. Jeff Mills, the king of techno. Hopefully I don't distract you when you're working. How fast is this? It's like 150 BPM, 155 or something. This is ridiculous. That's my Jeff Mills face. I only make that face when this record comes on. It's so insane. Imagine you were like dancing and this comes on, you just go crazy, you go mental. Yep. Nuts. Completely nuts. If you don't know Jeff Mills' music, there's a lot of it. He's released absolutely tons of music, and the best of it is just, it's ridiculous. It's so good. Techno is just Jeff Mills, the extremist. Got 12 more minutes. It's not enough time. So time consuming. Okay, here's another Kenny Larkin. We had a Kenny Larkin one earlier. This is one called Loop 2. It's one of my favorite tracks of all time, but I'm not sure if I'll play it in this set because it may be more for a warm-up set. It's got this long intro that keeps on building up, and it's great for like early on in the night. You're just waiting for that kick drum to drop in. It's beautiful synth parts in it, really beautiful. Kenny Larkin, absolute master, and really funny guy. You can check him out on his Instagram and stuff. He's doing some funny videos. Love Loop 2. Also good for just the last track of the night. After a really hard techno set, just drop this. It's such a memorable track. It's on RNS. Have to listen to it. My set's gonna have massive contrasts. I love contrasts. I hate like boring techno all night. It's boring. melodic Detroit and hard techno and everything else. City bits. Absolutely love that track. Kenny Larkin Loop 2. Where's Loop 1? I never heard Loop 1. Okay, now we have 2 surgeon tracks. Or just one, no, one surgeon track. This is Language Barrier. It's really like raw. How much freedom? Total freedom. I play whatever I want. See, that was back when that was like 94 maybe, I don't know. Can't remember. Downwards was the label with Surgeon records that were coming out then were so different from just Badger Bite and like this. Later on, Surgeon was great still, but all the techno started sounding more similar later on. Whereas back in 94, 95, you just, every week there was records coming out that would just blow your mind and, play classical in the middle. Well, I could, but people will be dancing. So I will be wanting, my mission is to make people dance as much as physically possible with this set. So it will be like a set constructed to like get people on the floor and keep them there and make them go mad. So I won't be like dropping Moonlight Sonata or something in the middle. Surgeon Language Barrier. So not sure if I'll play this one. Maybe we'll have it in the bag anyway, just in case. Surgeon Language Barrier. But hello, Prayag Raj Sharma. Okay, next we have DJ Roach. So DJ Roach is not sure if he's New York or Chicago, but I bought this record in Chicago in Gramophone Record, amazing record shop. Michael Serafini's guy who runs it, a really knowledgeable DJ, and you can just go into that shop and you can say, I like this, I like this, I like this. He'll give you a stack of records, 30 records to listen through. That trip, I went to Chicago a lot of times. I used to go every year for a guitar event, the International Guitar Teachers event. And whenever I was in Chicago, it was like on the outskirts of, you're from India? Whereabouts in India? I've been to India. And I was the event was on the outskirts of Chicago, right? But it would be like an hour on the train to go into Chicago. So I'd only do it like twice or so. But in the week, 2 weeks, so I'd be there for 2 weeks every year for like 5 years. And this year when I went to Gramophone Records the first time, he gave me like 30 records. I was listening to them. I probably bought like 10 records. But then I went back again because I was like thinking about the records I didn't buy. I had to go back and get them. I bought another 10. That is great though. Now I've got those records. And sometimes, you just don't buy a record and then you regret it. Like just today I was thinking, I saw Deception, the Dan Curtin album in All City Records in Dublin. It's in the second-hand bin. I can't remember how much it was, but I was like, I didn't buy it when I saw it. And now I regret that because that would have been great to have that record. And at the time I just didn't buy it because I was like, whatever, €10. I don't have €10 to spend. But I could have just bought it and not had €10, and then I'd have that record now. Anyway. So DJ Roach is kind of that's Surgeon again. This is DJ Roach. that's a good question. How does playing these work with copyright and stuff? So DJing is actually works like this. You can play anything you want, and you're supposed to submit a set list of what you played after you play. And in the bigger festivals and bigger gigs, they probably see there's kind of a problem in the music and the DJing world that not every DJ submits their set list after they play. Now, I won't submit a set list after I play this set because it's a very small gig. There'll probably be like 30 people there, and it's not even like in a proper venue. It's on a boat. But if I was playing it like to 1,000 people in a big venue, something like that, then I would submit the set that I played, and PRS like type organization, like in Ireland it's called IMRO, in England it's called PRS, a Performing Rights Society. They are in charge of collecting money. Like at a festival or at a venue, a portion of every ticket sold actually goes to the collection societies, the performance rights societies, and they collect that money, and then their job is to send royalties to the artists who made the music. So if I get a track played at a big festival, one of my tracks, then I should be getting money from the society. It's happened like once or twice for me. I got like 20 or 30 quid or something. But if it was a really big festival like Glastonbury or something with 100,000 people more, you could get a sizable amount of money even for one play at that festival. That's never happened to me yet. But same with the radio and all that. Radio DJs are usually better at submitting playlists, but DJs in clubs not so much. But basically, yeah, DJs just go and they play music, play whatever they want, and if they don't submit a playlist of what they played to the collection society, then no one's getting paid any money, and that's a bit not cool. Remember where you came from on a label called Future something. DJ Roach, remember where you came from. Yeah, it is interesting. It's like if a lot of DJs, like big DJs, they get paid a lot of money to DJ, but they don't even make music. I mean, some of them do make music, but a lot of them don't. So if you're a DJ and you go and play other people's music and you get paid a lot for your set, then you are basically you're profiting. You're doing really well off of the back of music made by all the producers that you're playing, and chances are most of those producers are just toiling away in their studio making music and not getting paid at all, not much at all for that. So if only the DJs would actually always submit their lists. A couple of years ago, there was a different type of organization got started. What was the name of it? Oh, I can't even remember now, but I didn't join it, but it was like DJs could join and they could give a portion of their own fee. They could just portion a percentage of their own DJ fee would go towards the producers that they were playing the tracks. If everyone had to be in that kind of whatever was kind of a group membership thing, but it didn't work out. Obviously, enough DJs did not part with a percentage of their fee, which is kind of understandable if you're a DJ, unless you're the biggest ones, then you don't know if you're gonna get booked next month. You get a fee, you're hoping you'll get another one. You don't know if you'll get gigs like in a couple of months, so you don't want to be, you want to keep all the money you're getting paid to DJ, which is why that organization didn't work out. Can't remember the name of it. But okay, so this one's Sonar. Really cool tracks. Sonar. Oh, I'm kind of out of time. This is annoying. Hip hop genre from Singapore. Thanks for dropping in. Do you make hip hop? Oh, this is a great one. We've got Luke Vibert, the Jackson remix of Moog Acid. I love this one. This is a quirky one. Remixer from Paris, France. Oh wow, yeah. Totally up my street. Found this record secondhand somewhere, can't remember where. Bounce it out. Wonder if I can copy Sport Jackson remix. Nope. Vibert and Perry. Moog Acid Jackson remix. And then there's the other one, a Plastician remix. Yeah, you should check out Jackson. He's really good. I haven't heard that much of him. And this one's Plastician, which I think sounds really cool for break up a set with one of these. Yeah, really cool. Export. Plastician remix. Plastician. There we go. Okay, and then after that we got the Hacker from a record that I bought somewhere. I don't remember where. Really groovy. And the start of the set when it's acidy and it'll be like this. And then another electro track. The Hacker's known for electro. Hard electro, so good. Later on in the night, got some hard electro. I should say afternoon. It's going to be in the afternoon. These tracks obviously sounding good up really loud. The Hacker, Lost and Found. At Night. And the next one, Body Electric. Electro, yeah, electro. Export. Almost like electro. Industrial strength electro. Body Electric. How many more have we got? Got Secret Studio, we got DMX Crew, Voigtman, and Red Planet. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to just be real quick. This one is I think this label's from San Francisco, I think. I've got it in Gramophone Records in Chicago. Really interesting. Very weird acid track. Secret Studio Records SCS. SCS09. I'll do the rest real quick, get through them, because I'm over time and I gotta go. DMX Crew, amazing, love DMX Crew. It's a brilliant album, super, just beautiful. Really nice pressing as well, with really good sound quality. I might play most of those, I'd say. Forward March. DMX Crew. Shape Shifting Shaman. What did I say the track was called? Forward March. Forward March. Oops. I put a question mark. This one's DMX Crew Shape Shifting Shaman is the name of the album. I think it's only available on vinyl. I'm not sure. But DMX Crew releases so many records. It's crazy. Reshaped Waves. Here we go. Export. Reshaped Waves. And then Fractalus. File export. Fractalus. Oh. Fractalus. And then after Fractalus, we have another one. Oh, it is Shape Shifting Shaman by DMX Crew, is it? That's good. It's not vinyl only. Other people can listen to it. And then we have Love Plus. Export. Love Plus. And then we have Track Mood, the last one. Yeah, give it a listen. Yes, highly recommended. DMX Crew. He has a vast discography and it's mostly really, really good. He released on Reflex Records, Apex's label. My favorite label in the 90s. Track Mood. Okay, and then we have only two more. We have Voigtman, which is kind of German, early on in the night, kind of very well produced, deep, bassy stuff. Mr. Mojo Rising. Sublunary is the name of the album. That's Voigtman. Voigtman Sublunary. Mr. Mojo Rising. We have that one, and then we have a couple more. We have Follow the Light. Export. Follow the Light. Now we're getting into the record that I recorded just this morning. This all 2-3 weeks I was recording every morning, recording records. And this morning I had this one, Red Planet 5, Red Planet's Mad Mike Banks from Underground Resistance, and I love Red Planets. They're just Red Planet, you are Jeff Mills, just playing all that stuff. Love it. Acid. Mayhem. We have Bass Station 303, Electro, Crazy 303s. Sky Painter, beautiful track. The Pads. Listen to the It's really hard to predict that line where it goes like. You can't kind of easily predict it. It's like jumping around in an unpredictable way, which is cool. That's what I notice. And spontaneous life form. All great tracks. I'm going to get them all here. Just bounce it out. Okay, actually, very quickly. Red Planet 5. Season of the Solar Wind. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to bounce these out. I'm going to say good night and goodbye. And remember, it's not going to be Thursday night live anymore. It's going to be Thursday afternoon live, 3 p.m. I'll just make a new imagey thing and whatnot. We've been live for 70 minutes now, and only 3 people are here. So we'll see if it goes well in the afternoon. And I've got a bit more on YouTube, and watch that. And thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting and all that. Who's coming to Apex tomorrow night? You coming to Apex? Alisic. You've got £5. Are you on my email list? Yes, I'm sure you are. I've sent out many emails about it. Base Station 303. Why is this not working? Base Station 303. Yes, Nadia's coming tomorrow night. Alice, are you coming to the Apex event? Did you hear about it? Have you checked your email? Did you get my emails? Oh, you won't be. Okay. Sky Painter. Good. You heard about it. That's good. Go back to 11 people coming tomorrow. And last one, spontaneous life form, and then we're done. Well, I'm spontaneous life form. Spontaneous life form. There we go. Okay, so you're doing exams now. You should be studying right now, not watching YouTube live. Okay, good luck in your exams. Now we're done. I'm finished. Quick. Save. All right, see everybody. Signing off. See you next time. Good luck in your exams, Alisic. See you, Nadia. Bye. X there.